because it's the SEC versus the Big 12. Two conferences with a long history of animosity match up once again. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler joined by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going. Turner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes.
Right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Gets some space around the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They can't stop him. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's a wide receiver screen. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Red Raiders offense gets their first crack now. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a...
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
To create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes a quick catch. See here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. This one will be fit. Now they're set up at the 34. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The stop made at...
Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep.
Opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down.
Against this zone, there's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Ball handed to the running back. A gain of 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass caught near the
football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks.
It's drive. This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
As the first down is still going. And
he's off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
It's time for one more play here in the quarter. Throwing off play action. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Fights into the end zone. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies.
Out of the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Quick throw after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. And this time it's complete. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw again. The receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. It's 7th play of the drive coming up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. And the Red Raiders with 1st and 10 here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Pass is going to be incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. A play action, looking to throw. And the ball is picked off.
Ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stop.
Stay holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball fielded at the 45. Coverage team brings down the returner. First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Hammond. And it's incomplete.
And can find a rhythm.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
When you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to call out and trying to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hand.
Quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside.
Point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approach. Offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. On the move now. Going toward the end zone.
He's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he drops back in the gun. And it falls incomplete.
Tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money.
Be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass rush closing in. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
To throw, it's Hammond. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? This time it's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
On your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now.
His offense is back on the field. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Carter. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. The Red Raiders are looking to keep this drive going. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, great. Here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
Bringing it out, it's Coleman. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A huge defensive score. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And the ball to the ground. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, 1st and goal. Can they punch it in? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top now here in the 4th. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gain brought down short of the marker.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here into 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to...
Touchdown, Texas Tech. They couldn't stop. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.